Can't touch this.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe class, Bumblebee. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So at the front here, we have the Bumblemeister. His name is Bumblemeister. He is from the first Transformers movie. This is him from the first movie. And on this side, we have the Bumblemeister on this side of the box again. We have the Bumblemeister on the top, Transformers on the bottom, words and things and stuff. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, and you have a one-sentence bio if you want to read it in multiple languages. Hooray for languages! And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Studio Series Bumblebee. Now, I'm going to do things differently in this video. I'm actually going to transform him both ways. That's the way you should do every video, EmGo. Why? So you have more video to skip through? Come on now. I know how you roll. But anyway, I'm going to transform him both ways to show you that you can transform him without anything popping off, because that is the main issue with this figure, is things popping off while you're trying to transform him. Most notably, the backpack and this arm right here. So I'm going to show you how to do it without anything popping off, and basically it's just don't do it the way the instructions tell you to do it. So we're just going to jump right into the transformation and go into car mode. So let me raise up a bit so I got some room to operate. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is just start with the arms. Just fold them in. Rotate his forearms forward like that. Flip that in. Rotate the arm forward. And just put his arms up in the air so he can wave them like he just don't care. And just take his pecs here and just bring them down. And you just come back here, you take these sections, bring them up. They will peg into place like so. You backpack here, you just take this, swing that out. That will lock into place. Leave that alone. So at this point now, we can start transforming his legs. So transform the legs. Cat hair is always not included. Anyway, start with the feet. Just pull the feet out a bit, bring them down, and just pull them out the rest of the way on this slider. This is just like last night Bumblebee. So you're going to see stuff here that you do recognize. So just undo the foot, bring that down, slide that out all the way like so. You want to take this section here and just bring this forward a little bit. Take this section right here of a window or windshield and just bring that out. And now you want to take this section of the leg, bring that up, and as you're bringing that up, you want to start rotating this section as well. So just bring all of that up together, like so. Make sure that clears. That comes around like that, and boom, you got that done. Once you do that, this will just tab in to the back of his thigh, right there, like that. And then this section just comes up. That will tab in. And you got that side all done. Actually, we're not done yet. This little bit right here. Just swing over to the side. And there you go. Now you have that side all done. Second of us, just like the first. So just bring that forward. Bring that out. And then you just swing all this around. Bring this up with it. Swing that up and over. Like that. And tab that in. Bring that back. And you got all that done. At this point now, just kind of bring the legs down and keep them out of the way. So you want to untab his belly right here. That's what locks the torso in place. And bring all this up. Now, here's where you're going to do things differently. Now, the instructions tell you to actually have the legs clipped together, doors clipped in, have all of that secured before you bring the top down. No, don't do that. That's how this roof section pops off. This you want to do last. The first thing you want to do is get this in place. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this whole assembly here and just bring this forward and just clip that down like so. Just make sure his pecs are working with you. There you go. Clip all that down. Push all this down. And there you go. Now you have that in place. Now the rest is fairly simple. So you just want to bring the legs up. You don't want to bring them straight up because if the foot hits this section here, it's going to pop that roof off. So just kind of bring it out to the side and swing it up and under. Bring it out to the side, swing it up and under. And at this point now you can take everything and peg it together like so. Once you do that, you just take these little tabs in here, and they will just tab in underneath that windshield, and voila, there, everything is where you need it to be. Now you can close the doors, and this will just tab in right back here. Now this is a little bit of a pain in the butt because sometimes this panel here likes to move on you. But just get that pegged in. Get that pegged in. Get that pegged in. There we go. Like so. Make sure that stays down. On the other side. And just get all that situated. There we go. That side was easier. Like that. And you got all that all done. So now, what you're going to do with the arms is just going to take them and you're going to swing them in at this hinge like so. Bring them all the way in. This hinge is really tight on mine. So take that, swing that in, and then bring that in. Take this section, bring it up. That will tab in there, and at this point now you can just swing that the rest of the way in, and that will just drop down. You can see the tab just goes right into that little notch right there. Same thing on the other side, just bring it in. Make sure you're holding it by the shoulder, not by the forearm, because if not, you'll pop his forearm off. Bring that around, swing that around, bring that up, and then just bring that in, bring that down, take the section, bring it down, and voila, there he is. As a car, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And there he is in his vehicle mode, and as you can see, he is the old Camaro, his first alt mode in the first movie, and it looks pretty good. I like it. So let's get in closer so we can take a look at the details. You got some nice silver paint there for that front grille and bumper. The headlights are painted. You got the black stripes, of course. You got the transparent windshields and windows going all the way around. More black stripes. Got the taillights picked out in red with the silver bumper, and oops, forgot to bring that in. There you go. But there you go. You can see the rims there, pretty nicely done. He does roll, as rolling things should. Although this wheel on mine is kind of stiff, so this wheel, for some reason, the rest of the wheels spin very freely, but this wheel, for some reason, is kind of stiff, so that wheel doesn't like to roll too well. But everything else rolls pretty decently. So, yeah, have all that. And now, full comparison, here he is with the original Movie 1 Deluxe B in his old Camaro mold. Old Camaro mode, rather. So you can see he is a little bit smaller. And here he is with a Stinger, just because. So, I have that. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include his arm cannon here, which is totally decked out in silver paint, and that looks wonderful. You can store it on the vehicle mode if you want to. You just come back here. You can see there's a tab in the post. Just line that up right back here. That plugs in, and yes, that looks totally ridiculous, but hey, it's a place to store it if you want to store it. There you go. It's a car with its own hot water heater, apparently. I don't know. Okay. It looks dumb, but hey, it's a place to store it. If you want to store it, hooray for storage. But there you go. So yeah, there's the vehicle mode, and as you saw, I got him transformed, no problem. Now granted, if you put this toy in the hands of a child or a ham-handed, impatient adult, then yes, everything that can pop off is going to pop off, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I am neither one of those things, so I can transform him back and forth with no problem. And the thing is, too, is that you really don't even have to be that careful with it. As you saw, like, I wasn't being, like, super delicate about it. It's just a case of knowing what you're doing, and everything will pretty much work with you. Like I said, just don't do it the way the instructions tell you to do it, because if you do it that way, yeah, you're going to pop that roof off every single time. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I do wholeheartedly agree that if they had just run a pin through that roof section there, this would not be an issue at all. So yes, it does suck that things pop off of this so easily, but there is a way around it. It just took me a little bit of patience, and I was able to figure it out. That's a smile only a mother could love. Anyway, so we are done with the vehicle mode, so now let's get back into robot mode. So, to do that, you just want to come underneath here, take this panel, bring that up. You want to take the arm and just bring it up slightly. That will allow you to take this side section here and swing that all the way out. Then you just take the arm, swing it out, and you can bring it out and up. Same thing on the other side, just bring this up, swing this out. Now, this elbow, both elbows are on friction hinges, but this one, for some reason, really pops off really easily. So if you pull his arm up by the forearm, you're going to rip his arm off. So grab it by the shoulder and bring it out, and just bring the arm out and up. Those hinges are really snug on mine. But anyway, once you have that done, now you're going to come to the roof section here, and you just want to undo those tabs underneath the roof like that. Just bring them out like that, and now undo the doors. So just take the doors and just bring them out. Undo the door, bring that out like so, and now all of this will come down like that. And then you can just untab, and we can transform the legs now. So you just want to take the section here, bring that forward, and come to this little panel here, just untab that and bring that forward to get that out of the way. And then we untab the foot from the back of the thigh, and then we just take all this and we swing this around, swing that around. While you're swinging that around, that will just swoop into place. Bring that around, that will clip in right there. And then you take the foot, slide that in, bring it up, and then just squeeze it in the rest of the way, and that will tab in. And this holds together a lot better than it did on my last night Bumblebee. That actually holds in securely. On my last night Bumblebee, that thing flopped around like no tomorrow, but this actually holds together. Yay! So there is a little bit of improvement here. But anyway, get that situated, and now we have a leg all done. Second vest, just like the first, just bring that forward. Take this little panel here, bring that forward, get that out of the way, untap the foot, swing, swing all that around, swing all that around, flip that in, push it in, bring it up, then just squeeze all that together, get that situated, and you have the legs all done, and you have a weird Grr car mode going on there. He's a Grr Marrow. Anyway, so once you do that, now we will undo this whole top section here. So you just want to just push up on this center section, and that will just pop all that up and bring that back on that double hinge. And at this point now, you can straighten out the body. Then you just want to bring that up, bring this whole assembly down, and you got a tab that will just plug in right in there, like so. And once you do that, you just bring the arm down, rotate up the forearm, bring down the hand, bring down, rotate, flip out, pop his pecs. Bumblebee always has that pec pop in action, so you have that going on. And then for the backpack, it helps if you just keep your thumb right there. Pop that in, bring that in, bring that in, tuck all that in, and then you just take these sections here, unpeg them, swing them down, unpeg, swing it down, do what you want with the wings, angle them however you want, and there you have a Bumblebee in his robot mode. And the robot mode looks good. It looks good to me. Anyway, my personal opinion. I think he looks quite nice in his robot mode. So let's get in close here on that noggin. There it is. You can see some nice silver paint there. On the face, you got some metallic paint there for the eyes. Tiny little Autobot symbol on his forehead. Again, you got the nice silver paint there on the chest. That's a pretty nice detail throughout. Got some black, obviously the black and yellow going on in there. Going down the legs. Got some nice silver on the feet. I wish there was more of that silver paint on this toy because the silver looks great on it. And the back. It's the usual, you know, fold up the roof of the car behind his back deal. You know. Yeah, I know how it works. Yeah, all in all, though, I think he looks pretty good. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. You don't get too much wiggly-waggly. You don't get really any wiggly-waggly just due to the shape of his head. But you can look up. He can't really look down. You get full rotation, though, on the head. The shoulders are on a ball joint, so you got a little bit of forward and backward movement. Arms can do a full 360 if you work around stuff. Inward and outward movement. You got rotation at the elbow. You have under 90 degrees of a bend there at the elbow. The only wrist articulation is just that inward and outward movement due to transformation. He does have waist rotation. The hips are on a ball joint. You can move forward that far, can do the high kicks, back that far, out. You can almost do the full splits. You got thigh rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and the feet can move up and they can move down, and that's pretty much it. And of course, the door wings, you can kind of angle those however you wish. And of course, you can give him his arm cannon if you want to. Now, if you want to store it on him in robot mode, it stores just the way it did on the Last Night Bumblebee. You just plug it into his butt. Yeah, just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, there's a butt about anyway. You plug it back here, and there you go. Just pegs in to his butt, and that's how you store it in robot mode if you want to. Hey. Anyway, if you want to actually use it, all you have to do here is just pop off his forearm, and this will just plug right on, and there you go. He's got a big arm cannon, so he can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and then you can take his arm, and there's a post there, and you can take this and plug this onto his butt, and that's just awkward because he can just, that's just kind of, if we fold the hand up, it won't be, that's better, but it just, so many jokes just running through my head right now. So many jokes. You'll write them all in the comments section. I know you will. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. You guys can go there. That's what you guys do. You guys are the experts at going there. I'm not gonna go there. That's okay. I'll take the very slight high road. I don't always do that, but I try as much as I can. Pew pew bang bang. Pew pew bang bang. Anyway, so there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Deluxe Stinger. You can see how they look together. Here he is with Crowbar. There you got that. Here he is with the Last Night Bumblebee, since he is a heavy remold. They share a skeleton anyway. So you can see how they look together. And here he is with the original Deluxe Movie 1 Old Camaro Bumblebee. Just so you can see how they look together. So there you have that. And of course the last thing to show off is the lovely little display here, which is in the box. Just pull that out and open that up. And we have a nice little display here for our figure. And you can see that's from the scene where Bumblebee fights Barricade in the first movie, and you just have the Transformers logo right there, Studio Series Transformers, all that good stuff. And we can take Mr. Bumblемeister and display him right there. Again, it's a neat little thing if you want to make use of it. So there you have Studio Series Bumblebee. Man, what to say about this figure? I don't think it's a bad figure. I really don't. I mean, he looks good in his vehicle mode. He looks great in his robot mode, in my opinion, anyway. He's just the victim of a bad decision on Hasbro's part. Very bad decision. If they had just run some extra pins into the toy, then the issues of things popping off would be a total non-issue, and this figure would be great, in my opinion. As it is, the playability is really brought way, way down. Because, as I said earlier, you know, in the hands of a child or a ham-handed, impatient adult, yeah, things are going to pop off when you're trying to transform him, and that's just going to make the figure not fun. So, yeah, definitely brings the playability of the toy way down. They really should have just run some pins through those parts. Why they didn't, I don't know. Now, for those who aren't aware, a small amount of these figures were released when they were revealed at Toy Fair, but the mass release of these figures is going to be in April? I believe, don't quote me on that, but I think April is when these are going to be mass released. And hopefully between now and then, Hasbro will come to their senses and think, oh yeah, maybe we should run some extra pins in this toy so things don't just fall off when you're trying to transform it. Hopefully they'll come to that realization, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Now, as you saw, it is totally doable to transform him from robot to car and back without anything popping off. It's doable, just takes a little bit of patience, a little bit of common sense, and you can make the toy work with you. And as is, the toy is not going to be that fun for some people, and I totally understand the frustration. I totally get it. And like I said, hopefully, maybe between now and the mass release of these figures, they'll come to their senses and run some extra pins through the toy to make that issue null and void. Hopefully anyway. But There you go. Now, I picked this up from Hasbro Toy Shop. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. You can also get Transformers movie toys from BigBadToyStore.com. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out my Transformers movie toys playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Bumblebee, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Alright, B, we gotta keep a lookout for that crazy cop. He could be around here anywhere. Username LadiesMan217. What? Did you happen to get any more of those Star Trek commemorative plates to sell? No, I told you I sold them all. I sold them. Well, do you know who bought them? Well, yeah, B bought them. You bought those plates? I wanted those plates. I will destroy you! Those are my plates. I needed those for my collection. Yeesh. Who knew Decepticons were such big Trekkies?